Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Park Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Rams will put total leather and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Georgia State's offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just a little off. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. Third and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the Rams will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
They booted away on 4th down. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. RPO complete to open the drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. With the catch, it's Winfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Got it in the middle, it's Ross.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Rams in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Finds his man. It's Ross. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, they execute the in route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Rams are threatening on 1st and goal. Just keeps swinging it. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Colorado State. They grab the early lead.
Number 1 with the grab and the score.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
Georgia State, 0.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Braswell. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Caught in the backfield. It's Braswell. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
This Georgia State offense ready to go with another 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. The give to the back. Got the 1st down and more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got his man. Big pick up on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Rams will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And the Rams trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Fowler DeColosi. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try the run. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
They'll give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Colorado State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead.
That makes the score Colorado State 14, Georgia State 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Ford. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Handoff to the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Braswell. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll take a deep shot here. Brings it down on the right side. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
I like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Braswell. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it, and forcing the incompletion.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The Rams come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. Fires to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Rams are on the move. Looking for room. It's Marshall. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Grabs it in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Rams really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
And the Rams will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rams!
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around. And then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So an 82-yard drive there. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson.
Complete to the wideout. Loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Rams with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Catch in the middle. It's Winfield. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Snap from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
And the Rams will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Grab behind the line. It's Braswell. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wiles. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. On the move, he fires. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Makes the catch. It's Amos. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. They're going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Offense facing.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Fires to the tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Rams have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Working on the right. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Colorado State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. The Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Panthers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Try to get it to the edge. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Handoff from the gun. Past the 40. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Off play action. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Just drives it between the uprights. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire plate.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Avant. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Rams can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Back to pass, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Fires to the big fella. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires deep on the run. He holds it in, and nobody's close. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Right down the boulevard. Had to settle for the field goal. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Atlanta. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. To throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Rams come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Avant. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Got a man. It's Ross. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They'll give it to the back. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Quickly to the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Colorado State!
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass.
19.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He's sacked at the 25-yard line. Brings up third down.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Shotgun snap on third down. Unloads it left. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. The short hands. It's Riles. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Panthers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Surging forward on the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
facing a 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Braswell. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
For the offense.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Winfield. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Rides the back and leaves it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
A nice job by the defense. Understanding 2nd and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the 3rd down and short.
And the Rams come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rams have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quick strike complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A pass in these tight quarters, if you're going to put the ball up, you'd like to think that you'd either have space or get it downfield a little bit.
Yeah, I like the defense understanding where the end zone is and then defending that line. It's okay to make the catch. You just got to make sure you get the ball carrier down in the field of play.
Touchdown, Colorado State! And the route is on.
Colorado State, number 16.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So it's an 80-yard drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
45, Georgia State, 19.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it a little bit.
And just break that extra tackle, you know, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Lyle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Well, the offense is trying to throw for it in their own end on 3rd down, and quarterback receiver not quite on the same page, and they're lucky because that was almost picked off.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Finds his big tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Wants to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
And the Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On the run, it's Marshall. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the 2nd half.
Makes the grab on the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
Colorado State 48, Georgia State 19.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. The give to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And the Panthers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to sneak it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Makes the grab. It's Robinson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
This Georgia State offense ready to go with another 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wiles. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Hurst. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Makes a man miss.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Panthers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying play action. He's got an open man. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long, under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Fires to the tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
It's a turnover on downs.
Back to pass, it's Fowler Nicolosi. They're working that left side.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Rams in a good spot here with second and short. Power football with the run. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And the Rams with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The Rams have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gives it on the option. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Just a short pass to the tight end. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man. It's Hurst. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Finds the tight end. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Snagged in the middle. It's Ross. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Rams have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Grab near the sticks. It's Ross. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
The Rams have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Rams! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Hurst. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Bring in the heat. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
You got to love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got it behind the line. It's Wild. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Man, let that thing rip. How about this guy? Almost 450 yards on the day. He's been throwing it early. He's been throwing it often. He's been throwing it all over the yard and with a lot of success.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They'll run it from the gun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Makes the grab. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Picks up 3. It's 3rd down.
And the Rams are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Fowler DeColosi. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical 3rd down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
The Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The run to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Off the play fake. Quickly complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Fowler Nicolosi. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle. It's Winfield. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Rides the back on the option. The give. Breaks the tackle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
And the Rams pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Here's the handoff.